I don't know where to look. There.
Can you zoom in on me?
Like, zoom in?
Yeah, just to see my face. Damn.
Hey guys, so my ring light.
Filming.
Then stop stripping in the background. So my ring light finally came. It's just like a little ring light you put on your fucking cameras or phone. Shh! I'm trying to record. So it's just one of those little ring lights you put on your phone or a camera or whatever for selfies, etc. And yeah, I don't know how it looks. This isn't the strongest one it's on, but when I put it on the strongest one, it just blinds the shit out of you. My teeth look right. What are you doing? Oh. So I went to Pride at the weekend on Sunday there, and I paid £18 for tickets and got to the fucking gates things, and the girl was like, sorry guys, not today. What do you mean? £18? I want my fucking money back. So never get in because they couldn't do it. I don't know if it was too full or whatever, but I bought fucking tickets, so I'm definitely emailing them and I want my fucking money back because we had to go to a bar called Katie's and then we went to a club after that. So if we went out to the actual Pride thing in the park, it wouldn't have cost as much money as the fucking bar did. Oh, we also get stranded in Glasgow nearly. We had no money for our taxi home. Don't know how it happened. Must have spent all of it on shots, etc. And we got kicked out of like 3 or 4 taxis. Yeah. We had nothing. So my friend Kat had to give the taxi driver her Armani watch. And she's like, it's worth £300, just fucking take it. And we finally found a taxi driver that would take it until we got to our house to get like money obviously for the taxi. What did you just do?
Nothing.
What did you just drop?
Nothing.
I just heard something. You just dropped the inside the cupboard, didn't you?
No, don't get in there yet.
So what, did you drop a light?
What?
That was it, it was a light stand, wasn't it?
Aye.
Is that not the second time you've done that? I gave you a loan of it and you fucking broke it.
Actually, it wasn't a light stand, I was taking this.
Oh, I just bought that and just wore it on Sunday. Do you think I took any vlogs? What? Are you taking the piss?
No, it's just a light.
I just got that.
Looks like ink.
What the fuck is that? Pride just destroyed me that weekend. I bought a brand new top and it's fucking destroyed now. Oh. I also bought this top. This is one of the tops from ASOS. I think I showed you, but this is how it's on. OTD outfit of the day. What?
I had a cracking time at Pride.
Michael had a cracking time Pride. I think he went on Saturday. Did you go on Saturday?
I did.
I went on Sunday. How was Saturday?
I was way too drunk to remember, but it was pretty good for what I do remember.
He was way too drunk to remember, but it was pretty good from what he does remember. Do you like the t-shirt? Oh, see the colours I went for?
Ooh,
this is Michael Peters. He is modelling my top. This is OTD. Is it OTD? Outfit of the day.
Yeah.
ASOS.
Stolen.
Bossies.
Yeah. Thank you, Ross.
That's the kind of hot outfit though.
I know, I look good and stuff like that.
Really feeling the greens right now.
I love a green. Put this with my green, put the mauvey brown.
It's mauvey brown or
It's fucking green.
something.
It's like to see my barnet. Oh fucking hell, that takes the pretty away, doesn't it?
I know I've not even brushed mine today.
Oh, let me see. Better with that one.
And we're actually looking like a boy band here. This actually looks quite good together. So yeah, I'll come back with a story time or something. I'll think of something to tell you guys. I need to go back in my memory. What's a good story time? I've done so much. Like, you were there probably for half of that.
Yeah.
So I'll need to maybe think of a good one and
Big and juicy.
I can't feel that. I swear when people slap my ass, I can't feel it. So this is my brother, incest. Oh shit.
Oh, I'm pretty enough.
Pretty hurts. We shine a light on whatever's worth.
I don't know the rest of that. Does you ever know these songs you can only sing along to if it's on? That's one of them. You're not mine, do you?
I just got that. You're not stealing it yet.
No, I'll come back.
I don't trust you. I don't believe you.
How much of my stuff have you took?
I don't. But it's got a mark on it anyway. Let's
I'll
get washed up first. Jesus Christ. What was I going to say there? Oh yeah, so that's basically the story from, well, I may tell you the full story from Pride because a few like things did happen, I suppose. Yeah, maybe a short story time though. 10 minutes, that's not that short. Next scene. Hey guys, excuse the hair. I have not brushed it today at all, but what's new? So as I was saying earlier, I was gonna talk about what happened at Pride, etc. on Sunday. But I mean, I don't really think much happened from what I can remember. I think I was too drunk. I'm trying to think if I can remember anything. Okay, so I'll just like start randomly and see where it goes. So we left for Pride and got the train about 5:30. Walked to George Square. No, it wasn't George Square, sorry, it was Glasgow Green, which is like a big park in Glasgow where Pride was being held. Because, I don't know if it's because we were so late, but there was still like 2.5 hours left or something of the like, whole Pride party thing. I don't know if the park was too full. I just don't know if I don't know if there wasn't enough people. I don't know what the hell was going on. But it seemed pretty full when we were there. But I did notice the box office was closed. Now, that doesn't make up for the fact that I purchased tickets online. So technically, the people who are buying it at the door, that's not my problem. I bought my tickets online, pre-bought them, so you already have my money. Why the fuck am I not getting in? So we walked by, like, the women, and this woman in her ear was just like, sorry guys, not today, no. And she wasn't even looking us in the face, basically just, no. Now, I don't know if she had a problem with me, one of my friends. I don't know if maybe she thought we were too drunk, but we could walk. We were just talking like shit, but we could still walk. I mean, it was only 5:30 or something. Yes, we were pre-drinking beforehand in my house, but it was like one bottle of Mad Dog. Well, 2 bottles of Mad Dog. It wasn't as if we were legless. If we could still get into bars and clubs, then we couldn't have been that fucking drunk, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't for that reason, I don't think. I do think they just shut up for today, like shut shop for today. But when I was mentioning, well, what am I going to do with my tickets that I've pre-bought, she just was ignoring me and basically looking away. She was like, they were so rude. I don't know if they were just tired or whatever. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because it's probably a long ass day. But they never had anything sorted. They never had anything sorted for the people who did buy tickets. Like, instead of just giving us a wristband, there was only 3 of us. It's not as if I fucking bring a posse. Like, it wasn't a fucking school trip. Well, actually, we ended up getting 2 wristbands from strangers. And we were walking by. This is before we got to the box office. And they're like, do you want these wristbands? And we're like, no, why would we need them? We've bought tickets, etc. But we took 2 anyway, just for the sheer fact of, oh, thanks. And we had it in our hand, but we put them on. So 2 of us had wristbands. So that didn't matter. We still weren't getting in, actually, because then we said, but what about if we've got a wristband? Then no, you're still not getting in. I'm like, but they're walking in. Why the fuck can we not walk in? The more I actually talk about it, the more I think about it, I'm like, is this bitch actually got a problem? I didn't know who she was. I can't remember what she looked like now. God damn it. So once we got, you know, the 2 wristbands from the strangers, we still needed one more because I never had one. But by this time I was so over it, I was done. I was like, oh fuck this. It's probably going to be boring anyway. We'll probably miss the acts or whatever because there's only 2 hours left. But it'd have been still nice to go in and see what was actually going on because I haven't been to a Pride parade or that since I was like 18. So I was kind of annoyed that I didn't get to see like the setup, the whole stage, etc. Or even bump into people and like, I mean, there could have been good dick there, you know what I'm saying? So I was so over it. So by that point I was like, do you know what, I just want a drink. Let's just go to a bar. So I went to Katie's, we got in there, we were there for a few hours. Me, Kat and Libby. Libby actually done a karaoke before we left and I think I've got a video.
What do you got up the stage, a prick? Would you go on the stage when fucking Beyonce's on it? No. Old asshole.
Where did we go from there? After being in Katie's, after like shots, etc. and more drinks, I mean, I think we spent most of our money in that one bar and I just wanted to go to a club because I was like, can we just go to a club? And then I realised it was like 9:30. I'm like, we've been in here for hours. Jeez. And it's still not even time for the clubs to be open. I think the clubs are open, like they did open earlier, I'm sure, and they closed later. I think they closed like an hour later at 4 o'clock, or 4 a.m, sorry. So in Katie's, Libby done karaoke. We bumped into these 2 strangers. I don't even know how they came over and sat, I'm not sure. But I don't know what happened to me, but I turned straight for the night. Like, on Pride night, I turned straight, and I don't know how that happened. But there was this beautiful girl, and she kind of looked like a bitch. I told her that to her face right enough. I said, you've got like this whole bitchy vibe going on. You look like a bitch, but you're really hot, and you're really like nice. She was nice. But I kept like having this pure like connection with her. I felt as though like, do I like this girl? I don't know if I've like I fancy her, and if I get too drunk or too close, I'm gonna end up like kissing her, etc. I said to Libby outside, like, I need to get away from this girl because I think I fucking actually fancy her. Don't ask. I don't know how it happens. I don't know how, like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a ring light. Oh no, it's my finger. Do you know how like girls sometimes turn lesbian when they're drunk, like with their friends and make out with their girlfriends, etc. I swear I turn the opposite. I turn like straight when I'm drunk. It's so weird, especially when there's like a beautiful girl. I can't like help it. But I'm gay, don't worry, I'm gay. Like, I think she was, I don't know if she was trying to like set me up with her cousin because it was just out of a relationship or something. He was hot, but I wasn't even looking at him. I like, and I was too busy talking to the girl and like looking at her and like looking at her eyes and thinking, you're so fucking hot. And the guy was like here, but he said like he wasn't into like girly guys. I don't know if that was him hinting. And I'm like, well, I'm into your cousin anyway, the girl, so yeah. But I was like, oh, well, too bad, that means you won't like me, bye. He was nice, two of them were nice, they were good company. I don't know how they managed to come to our table and start sitting. And then these like group of lesbians, I'm sure they were lesbians anyway, sorry if I'm prejudging, but no, they definitely were, because I'm sure they were holding hands and kissing, etc. But there was like a group of them, quite a big group, and then one of them came over to me randomly when Kat and Libby were in the toilet, and she was like, will you kiss my friend? And I'm like, whatever, sure, yeah. It was a girl. I went over and then she was so embarrassed and I'm like, okay, I've no got time for this. So I just gave her like a peck on the lips. I never actual French kissed her because I couldn't be bothered. But I'm all for like kissing, etc. When I'm drunk, I love a good kiss. Like, it's just fun. What's a kiss between strangers and friends, you know? I think I did. I got off with my friend Kat as well. She just randomly came up to me. I don't know who she was trying to impress. I don't know if she was... I mean, she was just as drunk as me actually. Like, we were all just pissed. And she ended up just coming up to me when we were in pole and saying, I'm gonna kiss you, right? And I'm like, okay, but I was like, okay. Then we just like winched, French kissed, winched. We winched for like a few seconds. I'm like, okay, that was random, why? But I didn't ask why because I don't really care. Half the time I just make out with most of my friends anyway when I'm drunk. So we went to AXM and I swear you'd have thought someone spiked us with ecstasy or something because we were just dancing for hours and hours. I think all the shots were just catching up to us by this point because we were out from like 5:30 pre-drinking, etc. So technically like 4 or 3 we started drinking. So we went to Katie's for a few hours, like 3 or 4 hours, then AXM till like 1 or 2, then we went to Polo. But that was just jam-packed. It was all just jam-packed because, you know, when Pride's happening, like everyone's out. But everyone's so happy when Pride's here. Like everyone is just so full of joy and stuff, so it's great. I love the atmosphere. So in AXM, all we did was just dance on a dance floor, and I was dancing. I must have been out my face because I was dancing like a whole. I must have thought I was Jason Derulo or something. I was giving it boom, 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 like popping, locking. I don't know what the fuck was going on in my brain, but they were playing good music, so I was loving it. So whoever the DJ was, and AXM on the Sunday, you were a really good DJ. You played every good song, I swear to God. So whenever we were gonna leave to go to another club like Polo, he would play another cracking tune and then we just throw our shit down and then just start dancing again, and it kept happening. Like, no, we really need to go now because we're not going to get in Polo if we don't move. I ended up getting to the door and fucking thought I lost my ID. I was raging, but I found it in my back pocket and my ass, thankfully. So I must have been really drunk because it was in such an obvious place, and I checked everyone in my pockets and I'm like dropping everything, like, ugh. The bouncer's like, that's your ID there. I'm like, oh, is that? Yeah, that's my ID here. And she's like, okay, Scott McGoldrick, can you come in? I'm like, thanks. Polo was just too bouncy, like it was too full. And fucking my friend Catriona, she was out of it, like out of it. She was on the fucking middle of the dance floor. What'd you call that? Dancing, where you like throw yourself on the floor and do twirls and stuff. Now she can't even do that. Like, she's never had training in her life, and she was like, that's how out of it she was. She was flinging herself about. And I do apologise if anyone who's watching this was there that night and you've seen us. We were not on this planet. We drank way too much. And I think like Catriona was annoying some people at some points because she kept bumping into them. And I'm like, Catriona, I kept grabbing her and I was like, get your shit together, girl. The security guard was walking over and he was so close to like grabbing her because she fell on the ground. while she was doing all that fucking pop and lock and shit. What do you call that dancing now? When you like throw yourself on the ground and you're flipping and stuff. What is that called? Oh, guys, can you leave the comment below what that's called? Because it's going to do my tits in and I'm not going to remember. So I was grabbing her before the security guard was there, and I'm like, get your shit together, the security guard's going to grab you. Get your shit together. And she's like, okay. Boom. And just started dancing again like 2 seconds later. I was like, no, I meant like get your shit together for a few, like for the rest of the night, not just for a few seconds. I didn't even meet anyone that I found attractive or wanted to like kiss or make out with, etc. But I suppose that's a good thing, because that means I go out to like enjoy myself. I don't go out for cock. Does that make sense? I'm not that kind of person. I would never ditch. Well, actually, I've done it once, I think, and I was super drunk, and I do not know why I done it, but I ditched. Well, they weren't really my friends. Like, I wouldn't ditch my best friends for sex. I'm not like that bad. So yeah, still going 2 years nearly, guys. I swear when I get laid, I'm so gonna be vlogging the shit. I'll be vlogging it while doing it. Like, guys, you probably have to go right extra for that one. Oh yeah, so once we were all done, I was actually having a cigarette, and I noticed this girl's like highlight, and I'm like, your highlight is popping. What the fuck is that? I was that drunk. It was full on glitter, like glitter and glue, and I'm like, your highlight is popping. Is that like Becca? What is that? Is that champagne pop? And she's like, no, it's this stuff. Just literally grabbed my face, put glue on it, and then threw glitter on. I'm like, thanks, love it, bye. Do you know what that way when you're drunk and you're just making best friends with fucking everyone? That's exactly what that night was like, because everyone just wants to have fun and share love, etc. It's amazing, the atmosphere, but we were just far too hammered. So we ended up waiting for a taxi, jumped in about 3 black cabs, which are extra pricey when you want to get back home. Our location is 20 minutes, half an hour away from the city centre by car, so it is, well, it's like £10 extra, but that £10 still a lot. That's like £10 that can go towards shots, etc. Does you understand me? So you're never supposed to get the black cabs because they charge the most, especially when you just get in and sit down, that they charge most. So we usually phone like a local taxi company, and they come all the way out to the city and get us and bring us back, and it's cheaper. All our phones had run out of battery, like every single one of us, our phones ran out of battery, so we were nearly stranded in fucking Glasgow. Fucked. The first cab we get in, he's like, I want money up front, £20 like up front, and then pay the rest when we get there. And we're like, yeah, sure, let us just look in our pockets. I've not got money, have you? No, I've not got money. And we're like, kidding on, we're looking for money. When we never actually had any cash in our pockets at all. He's like, out! Get out! That was a shit accent. I don't know what accent that was. But we had to get out that cab, then we done it like 2 more times. Until a guy finally knew the deal, he knew it was up. Catriona said, here, have my £300 Armani watch. Give me it back when we get there. I swear we'll get you money. We were driving back home, and I was really bursting for a piss. And you know what it's like when you open this the floodgates, like you break the seal when you're drunk. You just need to pee and pee and pee. I am the world's worst for that. Everyone knows it, especially at parties and stuff. When people start noticing and say, you pee like a lot. Yes, I know. I don't know why, but I think it's because I drink a lot of water and coffee, etc. throughout the day, so it like catches up with me when I'm drinking. Anyway, I said to the taxi driver, stop this car right now. Stop it right now or I'm going to piss myself. Like, stop the car. And he actually did. And I was like, but I was actually just going to plan on running because I was wanting home to my bed and I could see my house. It was just round the corner and I'm like, could I just get out this cab, ditch my 2 friends and just go lay in my bed? See, that way when you're drunk and you just want to sleep, I was not caring. I was like, I'll deal with their like animosity tomorrow. I'll deal with their whole arguments and stuff tomorrow. Right now I just want food and I want to go to sleep. But then I ended up just about to like go and pee, and all I heard behind me was, are you right there, pal? You okay there, pal? Are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. Nearly had my dick out. Nearly had my wally out. Nearly had my wallop out. I nearly had my penis out. And the fucking police and the car like pulled up right behind me. And I think they were just saying, are you okay there, mate? Just so it was a warning, do not pee or we're going to fine you. But see right there the way I was feeling, I don't care if they fucking fine me £1,000. Like, I was going to piss because I wasn't pissing myself. That shit ain't cute. I don't care how drunk I was. I've done it once when I was drunk before, but that was years ago. I was 17. Anyway, change the subject. Anyway, cut the long story short. Cut the long story short. We ended up getting the money from Catriona's dad, so thank you, Catriona's dad. He bailed us out. And then we ended up drinking more vodka. I don't think we got to sleep till 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I was so fucking hungover. It was not fun. The hangover is always not, it just makes you feel as if it's not worth it. But who am I kidding? It is totally worth it, am I right, guys? So yeah, that was my Pride experience, guys. Was nothing exciting happened. Like, nothing, like, really mind-blowing exciting happened. So, yeah, I was just catching up. That was just a little story time, just to pass time while Michael's getting ready for bed or something. I don't know what he's doing. So, these are all caught up for now. I will catch you guys later. I have got a lot more videos coming soon. They're all, like, I need to edit them. Why do I keep saying like? I'd so apologise if I say like. I'm just sending a subliminal, I can't say that word either. I'm just sending a subliminal message through the fucking computer and telling you to like this video. Like. I just talk one load of shit when it's like 4 AM. What time is it? It's like 4 AM maybe. So I'm using my ring light. I don't know if it makes a difference. This is on setting 1 because it's far too bright. Watch this. Ready? Boom. That's setting 2. So what do you prefer, setting 1 or setting 2? Can you please tell me, because I'd love to know, because it does help. And this is setting 3. I do not like setting 3, it's too bright. Is that far too bright? No light. Setting 1. You guys can let me know if you like which setting you prefer. Setting 1. Setting 2. I kind of like setting 2. Anyway guys, for now I'm gonna go. I will see you in my next video. If you like this video, please subscribe. Love ya. What? That's not even my outro. Mwah.